Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be our cheese compilation for the month of September. Game number 1 will be on Cerulean Fall. It's going to be between Gilligan and Ix. Top right-hand corner, the Red Zerg player Gilligan from D-Blitz. And in the bottom left-hand corner, the Blue Protoss player Ix. Quick shout-out to all of the screeners that helped me go through all of the cheese replays sent to me in the last month. Don, Eric, Ryan, Josh, Stefan, and Jim. All right, gonna have some winners today. There are Masters level games, there are GM level games, so stick around. I'm not entirely sure if this is one of those, but hey. Oh boy, early probe, yes, he's not scouting, he's gonna throw up a pylon. Check this out, because there's a forge. Ready, get set, go. Thinking about it, just hiding for now. Gonna juke on in, see the expansion. Overlord coming over, though. Overlord's going to see you, man. I don't know if you can hide this. There is the pylon in full view of Gilligan and God and all these witnesses. And now here come the drones. Now, Railgun is under the impression that, honestly, you can't really stop a well-executed cannon rush by a Protoss who knows what they're doing in 2018. He suggests you just take your expansion somewhere else. Honestly, let them throw up these pylons and waste those resources and just continue on. Kill them when you can. There's a cancel. One pylon, I think, is going to die before it finishes, but two of them are going to finish. Nope, one gets canceled. There is your cannon. Not a lot of surface area for the drones to hit here. And a gateway coming up as well, so there's even less surface area. Okay, honestly, at this point, you just got to cancel the hatch and throw it down somewhere else. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, Gilligan. Just get out of here. You can't kill the gateway. Only 3 drones can hit that cannon. Is there... Yeah, there's the cancel, and he's just getting out. Is there a probe back in there, or did he kill the probe? No, the probe got out. Okay, no, the probe was in there. I just couldn't see it. It was hiding behind the progress bar, I assume. All right, so another cannon coming up. Dude, why did... No. Throw up the hatch somewhere else. What is Why did you get an evolution chamber this early, Gilligan? What is happening? I'm very confused right now. Dude, you have to just go throw a hatch up somewhere... anywhere else, honestly. All right, well, gonna let this finish. He's letting himself get contained on one base, even though there's really no reason whatsoever to do so here. Come on, Gilligan. Come on, you can do this thing. Maybe some Ravagers would be nice. He's getting a spine crawler here at the edge of the creep. The cannons aren't going to creep up here, dude. This is actually going to be some zealot pressure with some cannon support. Now, the name of this replay was specifically, what is it here? Has proxy. So we are basically trying to emulate Has here with another gateway and another cannon, and there is a cybernetics core walling off back home, so Lings can't just waltz in and kill all of his stuff. Another spine crawler here. Yeah, Gilligan is not responding well to this. I'm just going to throw that out there. He doesn't have a queen yet. He forgot in the rush. He is going for a roach horn, but dude, it's one base versus one base. The Protoss player is going to be just fine with this. He's going to have a wonderful time on a one base versus one base type scenario. Cybernetics core just about done back home, working on Warp Gate, so you can warp these zealots in a little bit faster here. And there's a stalker on the way too, getting some shield batteries. Now this isn't exactly a crisp Has build, but the inspiration is very clear as to what Ix is working on here. This is definitely something that Has would do in the spirit thereof, if not exactly what it is. Ah, there's the robotics facility. So we're seeing this proxy robo against a Zerg player. The immortals that are going to come from that robotics facility are going to wreck this spine crawler little forest here. Well, not really a forest, more of a grove with just 2 spine crawlers. Is he making any roaches? Not really. He's just making a wall of spines, which what you really need here is Ravagers to hold. I mean, at this point, you're toast. At this point, you should have had an expansion a long time ago. You should have a lot more workers than you do, where it is 17 to 24 right now. Just fully saturated as Ix and is doing whatever he wants to do. Saving up that gas, has about 200 gas. The robo facility is almost done. Going to get an immortal in production for sure, I guarantee it. Disruptor, no, you just need that extra tech for it. And what else can you make from this? I mean, warp prisms, and observers, it's going to be an immortal. Definitely an immortal here. Chrono boosting that sucker out. Is Warp Gate done? Warp Gate is still not done. Stopped chrono boosting it here. He's actually throwing down chrono boost over here. So that high ground, that's a little bit scary here. The roaches are just going to melt to the immortal. So are the spine crawlers. This is going to work, I think, for Ix quite well. And even if it really doesn't, Gilligan's stuck on one base. He's on one base. He's not even fully saturated here. He could really afford to fully saturate. Maybe he's thrown down a macro hatch at this stage of the game, but he's just going to go with slow Lings. He's not researching speed. Gilligan, why? Oh, Gilligan's. I don't know what to tell you, Gilligan's. Shield battery there, and stab, 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 stab. He's just not running down to his death, right? If he just walked down this ramp with these units, he would die. He would die instantly. So that's good for him. He is making some Ravagers, which I'm a huge fan of here. You need enough Ravagers to actually kill the cannon, though. Immortal actually getting some shots off there, and Corrosive Vials landing. Zealot down. Immortal trying to come up the ramp by himself. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Ooh, there's another one here, and there's a Warp Prism. All right, so low level has type stuff right now. Corrosive Bile actually almost takes down one of the Immortals, but then Shield Battery heals him up quite nicely. Shield Battery is a good unit, you guys. Really, if you're teasing like this and you don't have a Shield Battery, what are you doing with your life? It's worth the investment a million times over. And in fact, oh, I went back a couple seconds there. How far back did I go? Huh. A little bit. Anyway, Shield Battery, good. And it's only 100 minerals. 100 minerals is all they cost. And they are well worth whatever investment you throw into them, whatever the number is. I guess if you made all shield batteries and there was nothing for them to heal, it'd be a waste of time. But you get what I mean here. I mean, what is your plan? It's just going to Ravager your way out of this thing, slowly making Ravagers, not making anything. Right now in that production tab, I guess he is supply blocked, and he's not making any Overlords either here. Dang, Gilligan, you are getting wrecked by someone who's a little bit better than you are. I just don't see the Zerg player winning right now. Don't take shots. Don't take shots from that, Queen. Don't be doing that. Corrosive Biles on the ramp. And the Immortals coming up to actually get hit by all these roaches. The Spine Crawlers, they're doing a pretty good amount of work there. One of the Immortals does go down. And Gilligan is holding on. Gilligan's not going to win this thing, is he? How many Immortals have died? One Immortal has died. This one hasn't been involved in the attacks. Ix has got to get him up to the front. Meanwhile, still nothing going on back home in Protosville, but one base versus one base. There's a Nidus now. Oh, is Gilligan gonna Nidus? That might actually work. Don't get the Warp Prism. Oh, it almost went down, but some of the Corrosive Biles missed. Wow, Warp Prism severely injured there, but we are still alive. Gilligan is showing an extreme amount of patience. I'm very, very impressed by this, actually. Corrosive Biles landing, almost getting a Stalker there. As this is enough up here to actually, take down another one of the Immortals and a Stalker here. Resources lost. 500 for the Zerg player, a full 1900 for Ix thus far. He's lost 2 Immortals and 6 Stalkers and a Zealot. That is a crazy number of stuff to lose here, and Gilligan's patience. I mean, he's not killing it with his macro. He's not killing it with his econ, but he's making this thing work. He's going to go... Okay, maybe not now. I don't know if you want to go inside the Nidus network at this point, but you got it. The point of having the shield batteries is that they're there to heal you, but this is not working out very well at all for Ix and Kablooey. Everybody is dead. Do you have the resources to... You do have the resources to throw up a Nidus Worm over here, and there it is. Again, in full view of the Protoss player. He can see this
I'm here in the shadows.
if he's paying attention, but he's not. He doesn't even have a cannon back home. Jew boy. Jew boy. Ugh. Well, here it is. I think Gilligan just won the game. Unload, go. I mean, you have to do that. There it is. This is where Ix says, oh, Stalker getting healed up quite nicely there. Spine Crawler going to take down that Stalker. Wha-bam! Immortal without support. Roaches up here. Not quite sure what they want to kill right now. Why are you getting the Ford? How is that your priority target right now? I don't know. I don't know how it is. Another Immortal dies. This is what happens if you try to emulate Haz and you don't quite have the particulars down. Ix rage quits. After his cheese doesn't work, there are roaches in his base. He can do nothing to stop it. I mean, I guess he could have warped in some units there, but... Actually, Gilligan is still here. He wants to kill all the things. He wants to get the XP from these buildings. And now he's left too. I did not see it ending that way, honestly. I felt like Gilligan was a little bit too slow, stuck on one base. But unfortunately, Ix didn't throw up the shield batteries close enough to here, right? So the Immortals up on the top of the ramp can be healed. They don't have to go all the way back down to be healed and come all the way back up the ramp. This is a great place to get Corrosive Biled. Great place for Spine Crawlers to wreck you too. So if you're going to do the Haz thing, shield batteries need to be closer along the edge so your Immortals, when they're fighting up on the high ground, are consistently healed, and then they have a better time. Good attempt. Good attempt by Haz, but Zerg gets the win here in game number 1. Got more delicious cheese coming your way. Okay, it's going to be War Priest and Wombat Combat here on Cerulean Fall, the latter edition. Same map as last time, different matchup. PVT, top right-hand corner, Red Terran player War Priest from KGB 420, which is an interesting combination of the Cold War era USSR secret spy league, the KGB, and 420. In the bottom left-hand corner, the blue Protoss player Wombat Combat from Pig 2, which I believe, is that Pig's clan? Is he so big it needs 2 clans? Seems like it. It would make a lot of sense. Pig is very popular, and for good reason. He's an amazing StarCraft player, and he's got that Aussie accent, which is just, it's just so nice to listen to. I don't have an accent, although some of you people who are listening to me from other countries might say, oh, Falcon has a nice American accent. I never hear that, though, right? Nice Aussie accent. Nice English accent, nice French accent, nice Russian accent. It's things that we hear, but nobody's ever like, oh, what a nice American accent. I don't know, maybe I do. Who knows? It's another cannon rush, though, from Wombat Combat. He's going to throw the pylon down on the slow ground. That barracks is not even anywhere close to being finished here. And this is going to be difficult, I think, for War Priest to hold off. Scouts in, sees the barracks is not even done yet. And, all right, I have time. Got time to throw another pylon up here. And even maybe a cannon. No. Just high ground the cannon. Why are you putting it on the low ground? I guess to be safe, but you have enough. You can throw it up there. You can't see it here, but there's power generators up here. You don't need, really? Am I wrong? Can he not throw a cannon up here right now if he wanted to? Maybe he just worried about it dying. I don't know. Reaper. Wow, War Priest is making a Reaper. Is he just planning on going over and killing all of Wombat's stuff? That'd be amazing, actually, if that's what he was planning on doing. Just send the Reaper over and kill everything. All right, well, Supply Depot's dead. Barracks is close to dead. It really is probably going to be lifted off at some point. There's a bunker coming up here, and the Reaper is going to be used for base defense. Okay, lift. Now, go. Lift, go, fly. Use the jets on your back for good things, and there it is. All right, so Cannon Rush has opened the store quite wide open. There's a gateway here from Wombat Combat. And he's making a factory, too. Tanks would be really good. I don't know if he gets tanks. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't necessarily see tanks getting up here in time, but I'm okay with the attempt being made, honestly. All right, this Reaper, seriously, if the Reaper just came over here and started just killing probes, if he had the good micro, he could just win this game straight up, because there is nothing defending these guys. And the Reaper's really not all that useful in base defense right now. It's just not. Doesn't kill buildings particularly well. It could kill the probe with several hits. Look, it does 8 damage per hit. The probe has 40 HP. It just takes a lot of attacks. Whoa! Gateway up front, too. I think we're going to get tanks out. I think he's delaying this long enough that we're going to get tanks out. Look at this. Swap the tech lab. Swap the tech lab. Okay, it's a really long swap. I'm not a huge fan of it. He could have done this a little bit better by bringing the barracks over this way instead of up that way, but in the end, I think he's going to get tanks out and he's going to shut this sucker down. If I was Wombat, seriously, I might just cancel these at this point and throw up an expansion at home and call it good, because there's a tank on the way. It's going to have siege. I think this cannon can hit this bunker. Oh, it can't. Just barely cannot hit that bunker. Robotics facility coming up. Now we're hazing it. This is... Boy, has... Oh, probe's going to die. Unload and go get it. Go get the probe. The probe dying is massive for your ability to win this game, dude. Don't let him do this stuff. What has happened? Reaper, no. Where is your attention, Terran player? Up here. Staring at those things coming in. Got a tank. Walking it in the range of the tank. And... Okay, really, you could siege up here. It'd be fine. This is such a weird decision from War Priest. Siege up. I guess if you don't need splash damage, this isn't bad. From War Priest. And then Immortal's on the way. Okay, shoot. More tanks would be really good. Marines would be fine too. Siege up the tank. Please, for the love of all that is holy, siege up the tank and start killing this cannon. Don't get in range of the cannon. What are you doing? You know this has siege, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, well. Repair on the tank. Nah, the tank goes down. The Immortal survives the day. Just barely, though. And another tank's on the way. War Priest is not responding to this well at all. He's got a base inside his base. Wombat Combat. Working on 2 Immortals here. No shield battery. Actually, I lied. There's a shield battery now. And another shield battery. As a matter of fact, that shield battery is not allowed to come on. This one is. It's not in range of the bunker. Medevacs. Interestingly enough, Medevacs, which... Sure. I suppose that's fine. I'm not going to complain all that much about it. Tank, you got to start... Okay, have the SCVs ready to go now. Have the SCVs ready to repair now. Look at these Immortals taking down the bunker while getting healed up like bosses. They're amazing. Marines just die. Don't overextend, Marines. Don't you overextend. Let the tank drain all the energy off those shield batteries. Stop getting hit by cannons. Stop it, I say. And here it is. I think the shield batteries are drained. Okay, well, the tank got finished off, and now suddenly the aggression is done. War Priest makes one tank at a time. Stalker. They're going to let the Stalker warp in, aren't they? They're going to do it. They're going to let the Stalker warp in right on top of them. That's it. There's no coming back from this. No more tanks in production. War Priest is done. And Wombat Combat is your winner in 6 minutes and 25 seconds. Yeah, Terran response to that was pretty poor. It really was. He should have had several tanks out. He should have had bunkers with Marines up. I mean, he could have handled this. Also, I really believe that sending the Reaper across the map would have done a lot of good for him. But it kept the Reaper at home. Didn't do much with it, mind you. But that's okay. That's all right, War Priest. Better luck next time. Okay, more cheese. Actually, coming your way in just a couple seconds here. Woodrose and Marvell here on Acid Plant. It's a new map. Bottom right-hand corner, Red Zerg player Woodrose. And top left-hand corner, the Blue Terran player Marvell. If you'd like your cheesy game to be cast by falconpaladin during the cheese compilation, you can send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. If it doesn't say cheese in the subject, I won't see it. I won't send it to my screeners. They won't look it over. They will not send it back to me, and it will not be cast. It's a big chain reaction. Got it? Got it? Good. Alrighty then. Thanks again to the screeners. I really appreciate the help. I don't have a lot of time to screen stuff these days between the podcast and the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel, etc., etc., etc. Also, bonus. We do bonus gameplay too. Been playing Stardew Valley, Samacron and I, for those who are subscribed on patreon.com/falconpaladin for at least $1 a month. That's all it takes to get access to additional Falcon Paladin content, which if you don't have enough right now, first of all, I love you too. And second of all, you can gain access to even more. I'm actually going to start uploading my Brood War campaign videos to YouTube as well that I've been doing on Twitch. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of Falcon here over the next few weeks. Let's just say that it's gonna be a good time. All right, so double gas here from Woodrose with a Roach Warren. He's our cheeser today. It's a very standard opening for Marvell. Second gas a little bit early from him. This could be a situation of double cheese here. SCV Scout. I'm loving this for Marvell. He says, it's a Roach Ravager Rush. Popularized by Nerchio several months ago, maybe even more than a year ago, 2 years ago. Time runs together, friends. I have 3 kids and a job and a channel I need to manage. Time makes no sense anymore. But it is a 1 base, and there is a Roach Warren. It can really be nothing else besides Roaches and Ravagers, and the extra gas tells me we are interested in doing Ravagers above all else. So they're going to move across the map here. Honestly, getting a tank really just saves your buns at this stage of the game. Like, don't even worry about the expansion yet. Just get a factory up. Go ahead and get out maybe some Marines, maybe with a bunker if necessary, although Crocevile pretty good against bunkers. This Overlord in a fight for its life. Sloverlord trying to get to that high ground. And it just barely does. Just barely gets there. He's alive. He's hiding. He's hiding from the Marines there. So here come the Roaches. Gonna get a tank out in time. A Cyclone would be pretty good too. I don't know if you can get a tech lab up in time. Are you going to wall off? Oh, he used the barracks to scout and kill the Overlord. Supply blocking Woodrose. Interestingly enough, and there's your tech lab. Dude, the barracks could have been making a tech lab this whole time. You could have a tech lab already. All right, it's going to be tight. It's going to be a tough situation. There are 2 Ravagers with 2 more Roaches. No, 2 more Ravagers, rather, pushing out across the map here. And what else is Woodrose up to? That's about it. You can really just make Ravagers. He's going to try to win this thing. I do like the bunkers kind of back from the front here. There's a tank on the way. Yeah, if you rush tank, you're going to be fine. It would be done by now if, again, the barracks had created a tech lab and given it to the factory, but it's going to work out. just fine anyway. There's a starport, I guess maybe for Liberator. Once again, Corrosabile pretty good in this situation. So let's see. Let's see how these Ravagers do. We're going to go ahead, take down a supply depot. It is on fire, and it is going to die. And it is going to supply block Marv. No, it's not going to supply block Marvel well at all. There's your tank, though. That is problematic. Oh, tank. Don't be in a place where the Ravagers can take you down. That's the tricky part, is finding a position wherein you can hit these guys. There it is. There it is. Ugh, careful there. Actually chasing them down here with the Marines. Pretty good stuff, I would say. And, oh, the tank goes down. In exchange for a couple of the Ravagers, though, and there's only one Ravager remaining. I'd say that was worth it. I'd say the tank got the most out of what he had. All right, tank number 2 going to pop on out here. Still not expanding is Woodrose. Not really injecting all that much either. Not that he needs the larva. I mean, roaches, you don't need a lot of larva for roaches on a 1 base income. Overlord gets picked off. I do like the decision to get a Viking there. And here we go again. Going to try to Corrosabile down that tank, and they're going to get it, but they're trading Ravagers for it. And a couple of them are injured as well. The splash damage is doing exceptionally well for the Terran player. Another attempt. There we go. And no supply depot wall for you. Marvel still not supply blocked somehow. Guess he does have a couple supply depots up around the top side there. Trying to get that bunker. It is getting repaired. More Ravagers showing up, though. Anything that you can force the Terran player to use on repairs is going to be good. And there it is. That's sucking minerals out of Marvel's bank. But that's okay, because he still has 700. He's doing all right. Liberator is going to move over, and I think just lock this thing down. Man, that's a lot of Ravager, though. There's our other tank. Sending up one Ravager first to take the tank fire, and then just Corrosabile down the tank. Get it. Finish off the bunker. This is interesting. This is going to be an interesting play here from Woodrose. Can Marvel hold this thing? Ah, here come the SCVs, though. The SCVs are trying to get a surround, but if you get on the ramp... Yeah, this is looking really bad for the Terran player. It is allowing him some time to do stuff back home, which he's not. Well, it pushed him back anyway. However, this Liberator needs to be dealt with extremely well by Woodrose, or he's just toast. Queen needs to get around here. Oh, not there, though. Not there, Queen. Queen! Oh, almost got out. Almost got out. There's another Liberator here, trying to Corrosabile it down, but losing a lot of stuff in the process there, and one Ravager remaining. Liberator shutting down all the mining here. All the drones are doing absolutely nothing, and an expansion has landed for Marvel well. I think that's a win. I think he managed to pull it off there. The SCVs bought him enough time. The Liberator sealed the deal. Oh, there it is. Ah, get out of there, guys. Just get out. No mining. No mining at all. Additional Ravagers and Roaches are coming from Woodrose, though. On the high ground is our tank, and there's nothing to spot for it. Is the problem. Ow. 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 Another tank would be really nice. Okay, well, that's done. Widowmine gets in the ground, gets a shot off, takes down a Roach. Oh. And the Viking gets rid of a Ravager there. That was insane. This is a pretty good game. This is a really good game, ladies and gentlemen. This poor Ravager needs to win the game all by himself, because that's all that's left. There's nothing in the production tab here. SCVs, who's going to get the kill? I think, yeah, friend Viking here with 5 kills. He's our hero of the match. Roaches trying to get surrounds on those suckers. Back him into a corner. Let the Vikings sit back and do the actual DPS. Let the Roaches try to kill the SCVs there instead, and bam. 6-kill Viking. No, stay alive, Viking. I need you to live. Aw, he was the hero of the match, though. Aww. All right, well, no mining happened. Good game, well played, says Woodrose. And he's out. Wow. What a good hold there by Marbuel. Scouting was impeccably important there, you guys. You notice how he scouted and saw it coming and got tanks out and he was ready to go? I saw it for sure. Moment of silence for our friend, the Viking, who got 6 kills. 6 in this kind of a game, which is weird, but he did. And let's move on. We got more cheese coming. It is Protoss on Protoss crime on Cerulean Fall. Today, on Cheese compilation. Bottom left-hand corner, a red Protoss player, Squat from Lights. It's a pretty fun spinning logo there. Kind of like a tombstone with... Is that Altered Beast? Is it Altered Beast? Is it Altered something? I think it's Altered Beast. It was an old Super Nintendo game where you're a big old muscle-bound dude, but then suddenly you turn into a beast of some kind and you're fighting, and it's very Castlevania, ghouls and goblins-ish, right? You're running through graveyards and stuff. I think that's Altered Beast. That is awesome. Top right-hand corner, it is the blue Protoss player, Kimochi Death. I don't know what Kimochi is. It kind of sounds like, I'm trying to say gnocchi, but it is spelled differently, and gnocchi is a delicious type of food that I recently learned about and recently learned how to pronounce. So good for me there. Anyway, did I mention the podcast? I mentioned we have a podcast. We do! It is the Falcon Paladin Hour. Every week, an hour-long podcast with myself and Samacron, the Australian. We talk about books and TV shows and movies and StarCraft and StarCraft 2 and all sorts of other great stuff that you might be interested in. It's kind of a nerd culture podcast is what our focus tends to be on. We also argue about different things like food and how to pronounce words, and it's fun. It's kind of fun to see the differences between Australian and American culture that we're still finding. We're over a year into this thing, almost coming up on 2, and we're still finding weird differences between how we see the world and how we see food. It's kind of weird. All right, so a probe up here from Squat. What's he planning on doing, man? He does have a forge already, but he's not doing anything with it. There's no pylons up here for Squat at all. Probe says, Kimochi. Whoa! Kimochi throws down the Nexus inside Squat's base and says, bring it! Bring it, fool! Why would you throw down a cannon right there? Just throw down a cannon on the Nexus. Oh, he's doing that now. Okay, good. What are you gonna... He's gonna try the Nexus rush thing. He's making zealots. He's got his probes. He's going to all in this thing super hard. And how is Squat going to respond is the question. He's going to try to kill the probe for Kimochi Death, but I don't know if this cannon is going to be enough to kill this Nexus when all is said and done here. This is very interesting. He's making a zealot to help. That cannon's worthless. Squat should have made it right here instead. Here he comes. Going to try to kill it with his probes and the cannon. Is it enough DPS to take it down before the recall happens? Maybe? Yeah, Mochi threw up a pylon to distract everybody. Ooh, we are almost there. About 10 more seconds, but 10 seconds is too long. And he's going to shut that sucker down. Man, really? Like, you're going to do this. You're not even going to try to hide it at all? Man, I guess there's not really many places to hide a Nexus in this particular base, especially considering how spread out Squat's stuff is. You could maybe hide it up here if these were closer to the ramp, but they're not. So I don't think Squat really gave him an opportunity to make that happen. So Kimochi has a bunch of zealots with nowhere to go. And we're going to go ahead and throw up a proxy Stargate over here. Squat says, you have zealots and nothing that can shoot up. So how's that sound? Cybernetics core on the way. Not even close to done yet. I think an Oracle might just come in and wreck this. I think Squat's going to follow with an Oracle. He has a lot of gas. A Void Ray would be pretty good too. Actually, is this a zealot from... Oh, that's a zealot from Squat. Okay. Oh, there's a pylon back here from Kimochi. Didn't even notice that. It's not doing anything, mind you. And it is toast. So here come the zealots for Kimochi. There are cannons here. There's some stuff. There's actually not a lot here for Squat, as it turns out. It is going to be an Oracle. He's not chrono boosting it out. He has the energy to chrono boost all the live long day, but just not... I don't think he's used it once this whole game. If you have 200 energy at the 4-minute mark, does that mean you ever chrono boost? I don't know. Dude, this is problematic for you. These zealots, I think, are just going to kill your stuff. You might be able to kite with a stalker a little bit, but, dude, you kind of have to go, Kimochi. The longer you wait, the worse this is going to... Dude, come on. What purpose do the zealots serve standing back here? What purpose, I ask you? I don't know. There's double Oracle back here, and there's no stalkers. It's just zealots all the live long day. He's just using the Cyber Core to get Warp Gate and throwing up a shield battery, which is moderately useful. But again, the longer you wait, the more Squat's going to be able to have defense. I don't understand this. Guys, you're not on vacation. You've got your Psy Blades out. That means it's time to hack stuff and slash stuff. No, huh? All right, well, double Oracle flying on in. There's a shield battery, but it doesn't matter. So here we go. Let the massacre begin. Moment of silence for all of these probes, by the way. Ten kills and 13 kills. Not bad. Hey, the Zealots are here. They finally decided to show up. And they're doing okay for themselves. I'm not going to lie. Can they kill this cannon is really the question. Additional Stalker Warpin, though. And that's going to be the end of that. I don't know what those Zealots were waiting for. I really don't. Maybe waiting for additional friends, but getting that cannon was a pretty good victory. But Stalker is managing to hold it there quite nicely. And here come a lot more Zealots, but really it's all they have. Oh, it's a Void Ray up for Squat. Alright, well, trying to save the unpowered Stargate is our valiant Void Ray friend, Charles. Here come additional cannons, but they're not done yet. The Stalkers need to kite, and the Zealots need to chase them forever and a day. Oh, they got charged. That's way scarier. Oh, he force fields the cannon, so you can't get into range. What a beautiful play. Sure, the shield or the sentries are also completely dead here. No. Go after this cannon. Okay, well, that cannon's dead anyway. Okay, get in there. Get in there and get this cannon. You got to Circle of Life the cannon, guys. You got to Circle of Life the cannon. Oh, not Circle of Lifing the cannon at all. Ooh, right, here we go. Zealot versus Probe. And I think, yes, Squat just completely abandons his main base entirely. He does have an expansion in the top left. That is one of the good things here. Oh, and Void Ray Oracle that Squat has coming back to try to save his Nexus. Will they be able to is the question. You know what? This Oracle is going to have multiple kills, and a lot of these, some of these at least, are going to be Zealots, and that's way impressive. Really is. Oh, more Zealots are out here from Kimochi trying to get these probes. Yeah, I mean, it's 22-10 supply. Kimochi, he lost all of his probes and has not enough money to make any more. At this point in the game, he has 5 Zealots, and that's going to be all that she wrote here. So Void Ray going to slowly kill the Zealots. It does take a long time. I like the force field on the ramp after the Zealots got in. It's a little bit funny. Yeah, your probes are in trouble. Yeah, 3 kills on the Void Ray. 5 probes for Squat, which is normally bad, but Kimochi has 0. That's going to be all she wrote. Are you actually... Okay, Void Rays are not as fast. 3-5, 4-1-3. Yeah. Zealots with charge have a basic move speed that is faster than Void Rays. But look at these guys go. Look at these Oracles go. MVPs. MVPs of the match. Good game, says Kimochi. And he's out. So Squat wins this thing. Squat from Lights. And again, I think Altered Beast gets the win. Had the expansion he didn't end up really needing, but it was nice to have regardless, just in case. And yeah, turns out the cannon might have been a better option here for Kimochi rather than a shield battery. If you were worried about air stuff coming to kill you, because that's what this is, right? This is you're worried about air stuff coming to kill you. Just get a cannon at this stage. Right? Right. Okay. All right. More cheese coming your way. We're going to take a small break, but we'll be right back. It's going to be BJ Palmer and 0-0 here on our next cheese compilation entry on Parasite the Ladder Edition. Top left-hand corner, the red Protoss player BJ Palmer. And in the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be the blue Zerg player 0-0. All right, who's going to be our cheeser today? I don't know. Really hard to tell in the very, very early stages, but the later it goes, the easier it is to tell. This is my favorite time of year. Baseball, playoffs, college football, NFL, basketball just about to start, and esports full in the swing of things year-round. Forge first from BJ Palmer, which means a cannon rush. Overlord going over to make sure the natural is free of pylons or cannons because the hatchery does not have a very big sight radius. See, look. I mean, hard to tell here because the Overlord is giving a lot of sight that the Zerg player can use here, but here comes the probe, and without Overlord present, it's kind of hard to pull that off. There's the extractor. 0-0 is being extremely greedy here, going for the extractor, going for the pool at 17 next. And it's going to be a late pool. So anything... Oh, the Overlord's not even going to stick around. Overlord, no! Where are you going? Oh, boy. Overlord left, and now look. Can't see it. Can't see this. There's dismal, just abysmal sight range on this hatchery. Why are you even going over here? What possible purpose do you have to scout this direction, 0-0? I don't know, man. I mean, this pylon's pretty far away. Scouting that one, hard to do, but you would see this one, no big deal. Man, honestly, BJ Palmer, throw a cannon closer. You have, like, all of this space here in which to build cannons. You're a little bit far away, but all right, man. I mean, I feel like you've done this before. Pool done here, completely in the dark. Oh, he canceled it. He sent a drone out to go for a third base and saw this. No, he did. He did, and then canceled it and said, hey, your cannons are worthless at this point. I'm going to go ahead and try to throw up a hatch somewhere else. This probe is going to try to stop that from happening. So let's see the continuing saga of a drone versus probe. Can he get the hatch down or not? Oh, a juke here would be amazing. No juke through the smoke. Unfortunately. Where are you even going? How are you gonna... I'm very confused by this. There's a lot of resources devoted to this thing, though, from BJ Palmer. That's too many cannons, I think. The gateway, sure. You're not even... Okay, I've changed my mind. Zero's not even really trying to get a hatch up anywhere else. Maybe he's gonna throw it down here. Or, like, here would be a lot of fun. Wouldn't it? It'd be a lot of fun to throw it down inside the main base. Oh, he slows down and then lets the probe hit him and then gets back up there. And does he have enough room? He does have enough room to throw down that proxy hatch in response to being cannon rushed. All right, BJ Palmer, I really think the response here from you is to surround this and kill it with zealots. Okay, well, he's recalling some stuff home. A single zealot. That was a recall for a single zealot. Okay, so some probes and a zealot. Just kidding, no probes, just the zealot. I don't know if the zealot is enough DPS, guys. I mean, he's trying hard. He's hacking at the air right now. It's a weird animation because the hatchery is not big enough to really have enough mass for the zealot to hit it from there, but sure, whatever. Meanwhile, we're still making this thing happen. That's a robotics facility. More has influence, you guys. Has is making the cheesers of the world feel more bold, feel more emboldened, and it's working out for them for the most part here. Overlord comes in. I think this hatchery is just going to die. There's no way you're going to save it. And even if it does live, it's going to be extremely injured. To the fact that it's probably better for you to cancel 0-0. What do we got? We got 10 more seconds and 100 hit points on that thing. That's a cancel. Yep, good response from BJ Palmer. All right, I think 0-0 is a lock. A lock? Is a lock to be in a lot of trouble right now. The drone is down. He's on one base. He got a macro hatch. He got a lair. It's almost time. And an infestation pit. Whoa! Oh, it is Swarm Host. It is Swarm Host. This is actually something that Railgun suggests. Railgun has a build where if you're being cannon rushed, he goes over one base Swarm Host with some Nidus play and just wins. It's really kind of amazing. I think we saw this actually in the last Cheese compilation a couple times, Swarm Host being the attempted answer to a Protoss doing this sort of thing. And it's really, I mean, it's free units versus free healing, right? It seems like you got to fight fire with fire is how this stuff works. BJ Palmer sending 2 probes out. For some reason, I don't know why. Coming up the ramp, here come the Locusts, and you need to get out. There's just no way. Now, the Locusts need to kill something. They need to make themselves useful. Maybe by killing this cannon? I mean, pylon? No, not even close. Not even close, eh? All right, well, 2 more Swarm Hosts on the way. Creep spread, kind of pushing down this a little bit. A creep tumor, like, right here would be good. It'd be hard for the Protoss player to see it and pick it off, but it'd really push that creep out enough, I think, to really cause some problems here. What's the cooldown? Still so much cooldown. That Spine Crawler's toast. Dead, but... Oh, the Locusts get the surround! Oh, no. Oh, no. Couldn't do it. Couldn't hold him long enough to actually kill the Immortal there. Excellent, excellent play. Getting out there by BJ Palmer. BJ Palmer, he now has the War Prism, which is everybody's least favorite unit on the receiving end of this type of a situation. These Swarm Hosts are armored, so they take a ton of damage from Immortals here. Stalker's getting hit, actually taking a lot of hits there from everything. We're the Protoss units. Here comes some more Locusts. They do get a Stalker. Trying to suck some more energy off of these shield batteries. But you know how many there are? There are 7. There are 7 shield batteries here. Do you have your Nidus? You're not even going to Nidus this thing, huh? All right. Well, Lings versus Immortals, pretty good. As it turns out, Locust on the high ground even better, though. Actually getting some hull damage off on that Immortal. Both of them in the yellow energy here. a Void Ray coming in from BJ Palmer. He's got a forward Stargate, you guys. Paradoxial online. I think... Alright, that might have turned the tide a little bit here. That Void Ray is going to be real good. Yeah, now the Locusts can do nothing. They're like, here we are. Hanging out. Queen versus Void Ray. And Queen taking some shots from those Immortals. Actually gives the Void Ray the edge it needs to win that fight. Void Ray is up. Locust down. We are saving these Immortals. BJ Palmer, man, what's your APM? 200-ish at this stage, 117. The Locusts are trying to do what they can here, and just not enough. It's just not enough, is what it is. All right, so Swarm Host's present, but they're all on cooldown, which is super bad. These Immortals have 7 and 16 kills, respectively. Swarm Hosts are getting picked off. Yeah, so much. And, oh, one of the Immortals dies. Okay. One of the Immortals dies. That was a major victory for 0-0. If he can come back from this thing, it's going to be traced back to when that Immortal died. This is way too many. This is too many shield batteries. Some of these should be Immortals, I'm just going to say. A little bit insane. Queen, trying to get that War Prism. The Immortals say, leave our War Prism alone. We love it very much. Locusts, whole bunch of them here. They got to do something. They can't just hover, man. They have to go. And they are. Trying to focus down that pylon. All right, pylon down. That's a minor victory. But now it's 41 seconds. Actually, Swarm Host have some more available. Okay. And go. Get something. Shield battery, maybe? All right, yeah, shield battery down. And Immortal taking some damage here, too, into the whole damage area. Down to 187 out of 200. It's not good. That other Void Ray die. There are some Spore Crawlers here and a bunch of Queens. Kind of liking it, honestly. This is just an amazing game. Oh, Void Ray gets out. Whew, Void Ray gets out of there. Locust down. You gotta lift them, and they do. They do lift them here, and Shield Batter does live with 47 hit points. And getting healed up by yet another Shield Battery. Immortal trying to take down that Spore Crawler has been causing them problems for a while now. Queens versus Immortals, not all that good, actually. Especially with 0 upgrades. Not the Immortals have any upgrades themselves either, though, but dang, son. 22 kills on that one. This guy is a hero among Immortals for sure. Locust up, Locust down. Good pickup there. The Locusts have to be on the ground now, and they're going to kill what? They got to just focus something down. There it is. One shield battery down. Another shield battery taking some hits. It is still alive. It is down. 246 hit points. This is a very back and forth style game here. BJ Palmer has really committed to this. He's getting some Tempest. It's an interesting strategy. Picking off Swarm Host with those Immortals. 5 of them have gone down so far. That's too many. That is way the heck too many. Ooh, Immortal gets surrounded and picked off. That was a big deal. Where's our War Prism? It didn't have enough room. Not enough room in the inn, and a shield battery goes down to the Locusts too. Swarm Host count is actually kind of insane. There are 17 of them here. Another one dies. Another one bites the dust. Good pickup. And just taking too... Even if you unload at all, it's just taking too much damage. Just leave them up. I know you want to help kill these little Locust guys, but 2 cannons down. That was one of the more productive sessions the Locusts have had. And about to be mined out here is 0-0, starting to get mined out as well as BJ Palmer. All right, so what does this Tempest do? I don't know, but there's a Nidus Worm on the way. The Nidus really should have come a while ago. And Locusts, there's Void Rays in the sky, there's cannons, there's Tempest. This is a lot of Queen, though. I do like the continued Queen production. Another group of Locusts coming in, and I think BJ Palmer's at a place where... Oh, another Immortal dies. A little bit of some sloppy play there from BJ Palmer. Locust going to get a cannon. All right, and a pylon? Maybe a pylon and a pylon. Okay, major wins for 0-0. He's got the... Is he in the Nidus? Where's my Nidus? There's my Nidus. There's literally nothing in the Nidus right now. Do Queens have the same attack range as Tempest? No, they do not. Not even close. But the Tempests keep getting close enough to get hit by the Queens, which is kind of weird. Another shield battery goes down. All right, so resources lost here. 2,900 for BJ Palmer, 2,500 for 0-0. A Tempest just died. What? No, it didn't. What was that? I don't know what that was. Maybe a Void Ray? Maybe a Void Ray. Yeah, man, these locusts are getting work done now. Oh, lift it. Lift the... What is happening? BJ Palmer was AFK for a second there and just lost another Immortal. Oh, don't come in here. Don't come in here. Ew, War Prism down too. Okay, suddenly, this is working for 0-0. It took a minute, but suddenly there's only some Tempest remaining. There's an Immortal remaining here too. They really want to kill the Immortal, and they're going to get him. 4-kill Immortal. Oh, saved. Actually gets saved there. That was kind of amazing. Shield batteries coming up. Tempest, the play of the game. Are we going to Nidus? Are we going to Nidus? A Nidus would be incredible. BJ Palmer has nothing going on, and that's it. BJ Palmer just taps right out. He just says, that's enough of that. I'm down 77 to 53 supply. I mean, what is this? It's 3 Tempest and an Immortal versus 13 Swarm Hosts and 8 Queens. It's not even all that much, really. And 0-0 is mined out. I mean, he has very few minerals remaining here. His gas is looking okay. Does he have any more stuff in production? Just more Queens for the most part. Never really had to use the Nidus. The Nidus would have done it, though. I think the Nidus would have sealed the deal. Just on like 4 Swarm Host over. Just kind of try to wreck that base. Either way, good hold. Good hold there by 0-0. Getting the win against the pesky Protoss player. And is that... I was going to say... No, that's... I think that's 2-1 for the Has strategies, where Protoss players have thrown down robotics facilities in the natural bases of their opponents. I think it's 2-1 today in the Chiefs compilation. Okay, more coming our way. All right, bottom left-hand corner on Lost and Found, the red Terran player, IMT White from Psystorm's community team. And in the top right-hand corner, the blue Zerg player, it is Doodles from Formless Bear Sloths. If you're interested in seeing a clan war between the falconpaladin clan and Formless Bear Sloths, there's a link in the top right. At least there will be if somebody reminds me of it. Just search, search Formless Bear Sloths? Maybe just Bear Sloths on my channel and you'll see it. It is a clan war, and it is definitely worth your while. I know not many people watched it because they were like, low-level clan war, but it's worth your time. I don't know how to communicate that necessarily in thumbnails, but definitely is. Hatch first from Doodles into an extractor, into a pool. He's playing standard here, and it is a 1-Rax build from IMT White. We're going to call him White from now on. Also, look how distractingly blue these mech drones are. They've got the little spinny saw blades for hands, and they're just so just startlingly blue here. Kind of like it. Drones come over a little bit early, but I don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things. And here comes an SCV, and here's a barracks for IMT White. So I don't know who on earth is going to be the cheeser here. I just don't see it. No double gas from White. No double gas from Doodles. He's got a second base already. Yet this was chosen. This was chosen by a couple people here. At least 2 of my screeners chose this one, so I don't know. They saw something, so I trust them. They have never steered me wrong. It's a Reaper on the way from IMT White. I would give him a Reaper name, but usually in cheese games, it's a little bit too crazy. We don't have enough time to give him a complete backstory, but at this stage, this looks very much like a standard ZBT, so tell you what, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead and try to pull up the list here while I'm casting, which is always a good time. I know you guys like it when I'm on my phone in the middle of a cast because I can always see everything that's going on, right? Right. That's very true. I swear I thought you were Protoss, says Doodles. That's sad. The build isn't all that different. Right? No, of course not. All right, so Reaper on the way. This Reaper's name is This User's Therapist. This User's Therapist questioned this user why he spends so much time making up rapper names for some YouTube channel that shows off Nintendo games. This user became so angry at these inaccurate statements that he somehow sent the therapist into StarCraft 2 as a Reaper. Aw, Slowlings just killed him. Sorry, therapist. By the way, this user's anger management problems are completely under control, and why are you looking at me like that? Well, his therapist is dead anyway. An effective death there, it seems. Yeah, unfortunately, White can no longer build a base on the low ground because of the Zerglings that are here. He sent 6 Zerglings across, did Doodles, and effectively shut down the attempt to expand from his Terran opponent. That was kind of amazing. Another Reaper's out. And, yeah, these Zerglings aren't going to be able to do anything. Oh, that scouting SCV is toast. Good micro. This Reaper is intent on not dying. Wow. Doodles is sending a lot of Zerglings across. Does he get a Baneling bust? Oh, he's got a Baneling nest. Okay, the problem with this is you have shown your hand, my friend Doodles. Oh, he's throwing down a forward. Forward hatchery, too. Pretty late, might I add. So there's Widowmine attempts. Oh, the Speedlings are speedy. Leaps up into the air. What a hero Reaper that was. All right, so apparently the plan for Doodles is get about 12 workers. Come on down. Go for some Baneling bust action. Oh, a lot of Reapers and some Widowmines here. Okay, Widowmine burrowed on the high ground right here would be kind of incredible. You do the same thing, right? You bring the Reaper down. You have the Lings chase you in, and then, nope, burrow. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. No! 17 kills on that Widowmine. Oh, Zerglings. Oh, Zerglings, you're so dumb. Why would you do that? Ugh. I mean, I would expect tanks or something there. Another Widowmine on the ramp. This Widowmine's ready to go again. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Another 7 kills. I think Doodles is just dead, ladies and gentlemen. This is a cheese attempt. I mean, you can kind of, sort of, get some Banelings up here, but, I mean, I just don't see it. Yeah, it doesn't, not even enough to kill a Widowmine. Not even enough to kill that one either. All right, Doodles, I think you're in a lot of trouble here. The Widowmines are going to burrow themselves around the edge of this base. Maybe just try to make sure any Lings that come in can't really make stuff happen. What do we have here? Some Lings. Some drones would be interesting. Some Spine Crawlers would not be bad. There's a Liberator out, though, for White. Is he just going to head out or play base defense? Oh, the Speedlings got in. How did you let these Speedlings in? Oh, because they came from the natural base. This is crazy. Good job, though, actually, getting that low ground and killing more of the Zerglings. Yeah, resources lost here, 1,000 for the Zerg player and 300 for White thus far. It's just not working out for the Zerg player in the teeniest or the tiniest of bits. I mean, more Speedlings coming in. It's 24 to 15 Harvesters. There's a Cyclone out for White. More Zerglings, man. Doodles is a man after my own heart. He is absolutely going for it with just Zergling against Terran. Maybe some Banelings, too. Here come... All right, this is an interesting number of Lings. This is not bad. Might actually take down the Cyclone with these Zerglings. Wow! All right, made it happen. Natural base is saved. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, are you still going to get taken down by that bait? Also, do you have no Overlords? You have an Overlord. Get the high ground. I need you to get the high ground vision. Yes, it certainly is. There's a Liberator shutting down your natural base utterly and completely right now. Creep spread. Do something, Queen. Creep here would be awesome. Okay, inject and creep. This is such a weird game. This should not work at all for Doodles. I'm just going to say right now, it should not work for Doodles. Widowmine fires. Zerglings coming in to pick off that Widowmine, and almost got another hit there. Ooh, good unburrow of the Widowmine so it doesn't fire on a single Zergling. That was pretty good stuff. And suddenly, okay, really, Creep Tumor would just make me so happy. This Liberator has 14 kills. A lot of these are larvae, which really Doodles needs in order to make stuff. He's not injecting at all back home. He has 11 drones. Look at these Banelings. They're kind of hot. Wow. All right. Well, jeez. Another dead everything here. 59 Lings have died, but somehow White is in trouble. Yeah, Banelings chasing you around into corners and stuff. Oh boy, a bunch of them going down here. Lings finishing off what remains. Oh, good hit. Good hit. That was massive. It doesn't kill the SCVs, but it brings them down to a very low HP that allows the Lings to clear them out, and somehow... You made me snort, Doodles. How did you win that? How did you... Oh, White. Oh, IMT White. Look at these bases he has. He's got a couple bases. He left that wall down. His Widow Mines killed so much stuff. 59 lings died. And 3 drones. And so many Zerglings running out of this area got killed. 18 kills on this Liberator, but not enough. Just not enough. This broke my brain. This game broke my brain. White. He had it, man. He had it ready to go. A tank would have been amazing. A Liberator defending this ramp would have been pretty good too. If the wall had stayed up, it would have been nice. I mean, a tank to fire on this thing would have been good. A lot of things could have gone differently for White, but they didn't happen. So good job by Doodles. Gets the win where he makes, I want to say, so he has 13 and he loses 3. He made 16 workers that entire game in a 7-minute game in which he won. That was bananas. Okay, more cheese. Soon. Team edition of Cheese Compilation for you today. It's going to be Team South, featuring the red Protoss player from the Falpal clan, Echo. His teammate, the teal Protoss player from the Falpal clan, Drath. And then over here, the blue Zerg player from the Falpal clan, Havoc. Is Havoc the only one that has the spinning? No, just kidding. Drath does. Somehow Echo doesn't. He's rolling with another one, even though he is in the Falpal clan. And Team North, the yellow Terran player, it is Deli's Daily. With a little Parting Big Boy icon there. I believe that is Parting's Twitch icon. With Thomas the Tank Engine and some choice words. The orange Zerg player, the Red Baron, and their teammate, their purple Protoss player, Zergling from 3K1. Drath is throwing up a wall here, which is pretty nice. We've got a lot of pingings going on. Cannon here from Forge here from Zergling, and Mr. Daly is sending down some stuff too. So team games can be pretty cheesy. Usually 1 or 2 players will cheese, somebody will try to macro up, or everybody will cheese, which is harder to do. It's harder to coordinate everybody cheesing and getting there at the same time. Usually one person kind of does whatever they want, right? Early pool from the Red Baron. It's going to be Mr. Daly with a forward command center from Deli's Daily. This is going very interesting, and they see the Forge too. So Team South is scouting. Team South is worker scouting. Team South sees the insanity coming their way. What were you guys doing exactly? Did you kill something? Yes, you killed a probe, I think. Yeah, there are a lot of pylons here from Zergling, but they're all dead now because the probe died. And good job. Okay, well, the Red Baron expanding. Zergling expanding here too, and expanding right here. And not visible by Team South is Deli's Daily. Got some probes for Zergling coming in. All right, these probes are on a mission. They're on a mission to throw down cannons all over the stupid place. Here they come, and you've got power. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a probe fight. 1 probe goes down. Another probe getting attacked here too. You really want to kill this thing before we get a cannon down. A cannon gets down, and he's inside. That should not have happened. That should not have happened to anyone. Good probe coverage on this one. Oh, the Zealot really wants to kill that cannon, but it can't. Pylon gonna die. Okay, get this probe. Just get the probe. And now this cannon is a really big problem here. Planetary Fortress Rush. Out of Deli's Daily. The cannon gets up for Zergling. All it takes is 1 cannon to shut this sucker down. All right, well, the mining is not going well for Echo right now. Some Zerglings and some SCVs are here. Oh, no, these are Deli's Daily's SCVs that are here. Trying to keep this thing alive long enough for the PF to get up. Dude, you gotta focus down the command center. Are you just running for it? Where are you going? Zergling laughs. He laughs. This cannon is having a wonderful time thus far. I guess stalkers maybe? Try to get some stalkers. Ah, the Planetary Fortress finishes too. APM check. Not that high for anybody really. Highest is 134 for Zergling. And Zergling, the Protoss player, successfully cannon rushed after his first attempt got shut down. That is how good he is at this game. Planetary Fortress just crushing Draft's stuff. He gets completely and utterly depowered here. All his production facilities are done. Ow. Stalker taking hits from the Planetary Fortress, making an SCV because why not at this stage of the game. So Echo's in a lot of trouble. This cannon is just shutting down half of the mining that he can possibly do. Killing pylons of his. There's a Stalker out. The Stalker with probes maybe can get something done. What can you do against this Planetary Fortress? Immortals would be good. A Void Ray, really good. All right, so Drath is going for a Void Ray, which would shut down the Planetary Fortress, I mean, fairly quickly, not incredibly so. There's just another base for Deli's Daily up here. His first barracks is on the way. There's your Void Ray. All right, so kill the SCV, switch to Prismatic Alignment, and try to kill the Planetary Fortress as fast as you Void Rayly can. Oh, this cannon can hit the Nexus. That's real bad, actually. All right, so Stalkers for Echo and Stalkers for Drath really need to kill this thing. Just get in here and get it. You have enough Stalkers to make it happen. Save everything. Okay, there we go. Cannon gonna die. Planetary Fortress still alive. It does have 5 kills. What's the cooldown on Prismatic Alignment? It's a while, is what it is. Another one coming in from Deli's Daily. You gotta kill that sucker. Get up here and block it. Block the attempt for it to land. There it is. And shoot it. I'm loving it very much. Another Prismatic Alignment should be enough to finish this sucker off. Go. Go, 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 go. There's the no Prismatic Alignment. You have it. Okay, now you both can Prismatic Alignment that sucker. Yes. Okay, Team South kind of holding a little bit. Some Lings for Havoc managed to get up here to Zergling's main base and are having a wonderful time. Dark Shrine on the way. Zergling's going for DTs as the follow-up to this. It's not going to happen. Oh, Deli's Daily throws up the map hackers accuse. What? Accusation? We played you last game, says Havoc. So they were kind of ready for it. A little bit. What were you map hacking? Ah, Deli's Daily. Come on, man. Oh, well, I guess at this point he's kind of joking. The OV makes it funny is what it does. So Team South has taken their licks, but they're alive, which is a big deal. It's a really big deal that they're alive right now. Somehow Zergling is in a massive amount of trouble. He's got one base he's mining from. Some Zealots are from Drath or at Red Baron's base. He's trying to go for Corruptor. Red Baron rushed Corruptor? What the what at this stage of the game? Some Lings come out for the Red Baron. Dude, Zealots, you guys don't just single-mindedly focus on the hatch. Come on. Well, they're single-mindedly focusing on the hatch. Deli's Daily, for all the PFs that he did, he doesn't have one at his main base. And as a result, all of his SCVs are going to go down. Good game, says Deli's Daily. Yeah, fair enough, man. I think we're toast. I mean, Zergling might be able to hold out here a little bit with some good cannon placement and whatnot, but Deli's Daily is done. The Red Baron's done, too. These aren't even Speedlings. These are... No, they're Speedlings now. They weren't for a minute. Oh, that Spine Crawler is not placed to protect the drones at all. There's some Hydras out for Havoc now. I'm liking it. I'm liking what we're seeing here from Team South. And if it's true, they played this team earlier and got wrecked, right? What the? He got a Dark Shrine out? He got another Dark Shrine out. Well, Red Baron is done anyway. Zerglings can't do much here anyway, so good. So everybody's crippled. Pretty much the only person in decent shape here is the 29 worker, the Zergling, and he just tapped out. So it's Echo and Drath and Havoc with the win, representing the Foul Pal clan quite nicely. Good job, guys. Well played. Very proud of you to deal with that kind of harassment, that kind of crazy harassment there, and come out with the win. Our resources lost in this game are, who's this? Deli's Daily lost 2,600 resources. A lot of that is Planetary Fortresses. Zergling lost 2,000. The Red Baron lost 1,700. And the most here was Drath at the 1,000 resources lost. Most of that were buildings up here killed by the Planetary Fortress. That was very brazen. Very brazen indeed. Okay, fantastic one. That was a lot of fun. We got a couple more to go. We're not done yet. We are not done yet, not by a long shot. Stick with me, and we'll have more cheese coming your way with the Falcon Paladin and the cheese compilation. PvP, PvP. Everybody loves their PvP. It's going to be Prism, red Protoss, top right, bottom left, blue Protoss, baked Templar, which kind of sounds like a dessert, but also sounds like a Templar who's high on marijuana. Marijuana has a weird legal status in the United States right now, you guys. It's very, very odd. There are a few states, like 3 or 4, that have legalized it entirely. Some for medicinal purposes only, but I mean, you can get a doctor to write you a prescription for anxiety pretty much any time and you're fine. These states, despite what some politicians have claimed, have not fallen into disrepair and ruin and social collapse. They're doing okay. But the rest of the states, it's not legal at all. You can't possess it. You can't smoke it. You can't deal it. And yet, I kind of feel like the rest of the country is just like, whatever. Right? Like, if you saw somebody smoking pot, if I saw somebody smoking pot on my street corner, I'd be like, it's basically a cigarette. I don't care. I wouldn't care at all. And maybe I'm wrong for that, but I wouldn't. And so it's just kind of weird. Like 5 years ago, it was kind of, it was illegal. The cops really cared about it. I'm not sure if they do anymore. And maybe they do. Maybe I just don't know any cops. Regardless, it's in a very weird transitory state. I just can't imagine it's going to be anything but legal in the U.S. soon. Again, I could be wrong. Meanwhile, StarCraft is happening. Thanks to Lag TV for that one. Pylon on the low ground here for Baked Templar. Pylon on the high ground for Baked Templar. Cannon on the low ground for Baked Templar. Prism trying to wall this sucker off. He's got a Zealot on the way. And, oh man, he's trying to do the, like, wall off thing, which is sort of hilarious. He doesn't need the vision. He's got the vision. Why is this probe up here? Dang it, I really wish when I press the camera button, it would just automatically default to, in this area, show me this person's camera, instead of having me look at what they're looking at. You know what I mean? I think, all right, well, Baked Templar, this is working. This is okay. Can they hit the Zealot is the question. And not really. Another cannon coming up on the high ground here. Zealot coming down to try to get that sucker a little bit. Oh, another pylon coming up. Zealot getting distracted by that. And are you actually hitting that Zealot from way down there? You are. Okay, well, that's not good. Just lost a gateway. Another gateway getting hammered upon quite nicely here. Another cannon on the way. Another cannon on the way. And look, all right, Prism's in a lot of trouble, you guys. Zealot gets thrown into the air and evaporates. Additional cannons coming in. Baked Templar is really committing to this bit. There's an Immortal on the way from Prism. If he can hold this, wow. Baked Templar just absolutely going for it here. Gateway down. Cyber Core is going to go down here too. There is a shield battery. Okay, that's been key. And a lot of these cheese compilations, I'm not even sure if one Immortal can win this. I really am completely uncertain. One of the cannons will get picked off by the Stalker here, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, shield battery is out of energy now. Now there's an Immortal, but the shield battery doesn't have any energy at all here. Yeah. Ugh, the probes are all dead. Prism's down. Wait, where are Prism's probes? Oh, he's hiding them. Fair enough. He's hiding them. Did the probe die? Baked Templar loses probe up here. Oh, Immortal! Oh, just barely got killed enough to live, and now it's dead. And Prism with a good game! Wow, that was short and sweet, and sometimes you don't expect the cannon rushes to actually work, right? Because who submits a cannon rush that works? But they did, and the screeners liked it. Let's see, this was called Cannon Rush Extreme was the title of that one, and 3 of my screeners like that one very much. So, yep, that is super committal there from Baked Templar. Got that high ground and did not let it go. Absolutely not. Resources lost, 450 for Baked Templar and 1,300, 1,400 for Prism. Okay, a couple more to go. Stick with me. We are not done yet. ZVT, Lost and Found. Team Iron Chains versus another team I don't recognize. But this one is labeled a Masters 2 cheese. So should be a good one. Top right-hand corner, the Red Terran player, Floki from Iron Chain Esports. Did I say Iron Chains? I probably did. But it's just Iron Chain. And in the bottom left-hand corner, the Blue Zerg player, An Ecstasy, from Beast Esports. Okay. That looks like the Chicago Bulls logo from the NBA. Like a million times the Chicago Bulls logo. It's red. It's facing the front. It's got the horn. Yeah. Anyway. Chicago, man, back in the day, the Bulls were a force to be reckoned with. I kind of miss those days. It's kind of just nostalgia, I think, where I just remember the dominant team from when I was a kid. That said, I don't remember the Lakers and loving them very much. It was just the Bulls were really good, even though they destroyed my Jazz. Well, beat my Jazz in 6 games twice in the finals in 96. Wait, 97 and 98. Broke my little Jazz heart. Michael Jordan retired with 6 rings, and Karl Malone and John Stockton got 0, and talking about it just makes me sad. Pool first here from An Ecstasy. He's planning on being extremely aggressive. I love the SEV scout here from Floki. Look at this skin. War chest skin, I assume. Oh, he's got a little face on him. He looks like Wally. Or Eve, maybe. Look at him. Look at the SCV. He got a face. Good scout. Good scout, Wally. We're going to call you Wally. It is a Reaper from Floki. And once again, here we go. Ford Hatch. Out of An Ecstasy. It's the Cats move. The first time I ever saw this, the first time I ever cast a game where this was happening, it was Cats. I know Cats isn't the first person to throw up a proxy hatch inside his opponent's natural base, especially Terran, but he was the best at it, I think, and he was a lot of fun. And I emulated him a couple times on ladder and actually won some games with it. I should try it again. I feel like it would mess with Terran pretty nicely in my Diamond 3 level. So, my current season, I've played about 80, 85 games this season, which is the most I've played in a long time. And I go back and forth between almost getting dropped out of Platinum, or out of Diamond into Platinum, and being like top 10 Diamond 3. It's the weirdest thing. My win rate is abysmal. I started off the season going like 2-10, which hurt a lot. And since then I've been pretty good, but it's hard to overcome that early terrible, terrible start. Oh, Reaper, okay, well, Master 2 level, huh? That Reaper should not have died. Absolutely not. That is a reactor. Why are you making a reactor? A tank would be incredible here. All right, An Ecstasy. What you building out here? It's a queen, and it is a drone. I like it. I like putting spine crawlers in the low ground. Ooh, and upgrading to a lair and getting double gas. Is he going Swarm Host? He might be going proxy Swarm Host here against his Terran opponent. Seriously, though, tank. What on earth? Oh, okay. Factory is making tank now. Or tech lab now. Okay, I'll allow it. Tank's on the way. Getting some Marines. Bunker. Expansion on the way. Floki doesn't want to get stuck on one base, which I cannot blame him for. Did you hear the sound when that queen popped out? It was like mechanical, which makes sense because it is mechanical queen. I like the creep spread down this way. What the heck? Creep spread down this way? Why? Do the creep spread up the ramp a little bit. Put it here. That was odd. Don't you want vision? Apparently a little bit. There is an overlord. Tank done. Siege mode ready to rock. Remember when Terrans had to research siege mode before they could do siege mode? Yep. Well, crap. We're in trouble. Pull back out of range. Pull this guy out of range too. While you're at it. Tank range is really far, you guys. Really, really scary. Burrow time for spines is literally forever. And there we go. All that work to take down one supply depot. Ka-choing. 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 Creep spreading around this left side. Or actually just... Why? I don't know why you're creeping that way. It is Swarm Host, though. It's definitely Swarm Host. Creep spread this way, too. It is very, very odd that this is happening. Dude, these skins are kind of hot. Tanks look normal. I don't know if he has a tank skin or not, but like the Marines with the blue visors look cool. Anyway, tank actively firing on this hatchery. Eventually it will kill it, but not before these green-butted locusts show up. Get out of there! Get out of there! Ooh, almost took one down. Oh, coming up the other way here too. I like that he's sending the locusts in different directions. One tank down. Maybe a bunker too. That'd be interesting. Oh my god. If they focused it down, I think they would have got it. Instead they got distracted by dying. Coming down the ramp a little bit, but there are spines, dude. I don't know about being here. Transfuse. Transfuse on the spine. Beautiful stuff. This is working extremely well for An Ecstasy. Locust ready to go. Ooh, spiky boys. Spiky boys. Back when Zerg skins were essentially... We put a lot of spikes on the Zerg units. I guess... sure. Supply depot? These are not very well-controlled locusts, I would say. SCV's coming on down to repair. Are you kind of mining from this? You're kind of mining from this in Ecstasy, right? Right. Right you are. I am still shocked and appalled you're not sending the creep up this ramp. It's very weird to me that you never even tried to do it. I mean, sure, you can shut it down. The tanks are unsupported here. I don't know about this location. Here come 4 locusts. Ready, set, go. Trying to repair. Oh, the friendly fire was the death knell for that tank. Oh, the hatch is going to die. Here we go. Save it. Save the hatch. Well, the hatch is saved. That's a lot of locusts, everybody. Holy smokes. Down. Focus the bunker. Focus the bunker. Focus the bunker. Focus the bunker. Kind of focusing the bunker. They got the bunker. And that's about it. That's all they needed was the bunker. Number of tanks killed, 3. Thus far, resources lost. Going to be 2,000 for Floki and 175 for An Ecstasy. That's 3 Lings and an Overlord. Keeping the hatchery alive, mostly through transfuses, if I had to guess. You have a transfuse queen. You could throw one down, but the other ones do not. Another huge swell of locusts coming on in. And, dude, get the tank. Get the tank. What are you even doing? I guess surrounding the Marauders and the Marines is pretty good, too. Whittling down the bio count, not bad. That said, the tank is a problem if you're trying to keep this hatchery alive. Another bunch of swarm hosts are ready to go. Hey, just when you needed them. Here they come. Tank down, Marines dying, SCVs dying, everybody dying. This is just too many. Too much stuff here. So many SCVs getting killed. We are down 15 SCVs. It's 21 to 24 right now. An Ecstasy has a natural base he's throwing up to. Creep spreading his way back home. Floki throws out the what? You are not wrong to be confused. I've not seen this, I don't think. Proxy hatch into swarm host is kind of awesome. I mean, yeah, getting the tech lab is pretty good. Future tanks aren't going to happen. Blue Flame Hellion, not a bad answer. There just aren't many of them. And now they're all completely dead. So that tank's going to come out. No more tanks from this factory until that tech lab is... He wasn't even making tanks. He's making Hellions. Why would you make Hellions? GG, says Floki. I'm done. Leaves the game. An Ecstasy is your winner with some of the more creative Masters level cheese I've seen. Good job. APM 324 for Floki in that game. 204 for An Ecstasy. And again, the sheer economical ways of this build. Look at this. 175 resources lost to 5,700 and change for the Terran player. That is crazy talk. 4 tanks, 3 Marauders, 25 Marines, a skew of buildings, 15 SCVs. Swarm host good. Swarm host very good. All right, last one coming. Last one coming for today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the number of the cheese compilation before the last one, so we'll have it. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to cheese compilation number 38, everybody. Yeah, it's 38. I checked. It's going to be Dark Templary versus Seraphic here on Blue Shift, the latter edition. Only game today on Blue Shift. Huh. Top right-hand corner, the red Protoss player. It's going to be Dark Templary from Born Gosu. And in the bottom left-hand corner, the blue Protoss player, Seraphic from Skeets. With the little Mickey Mouse throwing up the double bird and the I don't give a flip in acronym signs down there. Yeah, it's always interesting to see other people's intellectual property turned into, like, rebellious, crazy stuff that would never happen originally, like Calvin peeing on Ford logos. Like, that's just not Calvin. I don't get it. Ooh, also, I learned Bart Simpson never says cowabunga dude in the entire history of the show. That is actually an amalgamation. It is a combination of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons from the late 80s and early 90s making its way into t-shirts of the time. It's not actually anything that actually came from The Simpsons. How weird is that? I wasn't watching the show at the time. My parents absolutely did not let me watch The Simpsons. 100% no. I was familiar with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were my thing. They were my jam. So Cowabunga was definitely there. I just heard Cowabunga was the parlance of the times, and it was. Double gas still here from Dark Templary, by the way. So no gas for Seraphic for a while. 1 gas from Dark Templary, who is... Whoa! We do, in fact, have the Proxy Nexus from Seraphic. Seraphic says, fine, why don't you steal my gas? I don't need it for what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on making a bunch of zealots and a bunch of probes and wrecking you with them. How does that sound? Dark Templary says, okay, I only have 1 gateway, and I use a lot of resources blocking your gas, which in hindsight might have been a problem. Cybercore gateway for Dark Templary here. He's in trouble. Ooh, the probe for Seraphic does get picked off. So all that's left here is this Nexus, which is being ignored by Dark Templary. You can, but it's a bad idea. Ignoring it is a bad idea. I like how the Zealots are actually bothering to kill the Assimilator. I guess it's a factor of you want to make your opponent think that you care enough, right? That you want the gas, but you really don't want the gas with this build. You're just going Zealots and Pylon, or Probes the whole day. Yeah, it's gateway, okay, but showing this number of Zealots might be a bit of a tell. That said, I don't think Dark Templar knows how to respond to this. It's going to be an Adept, which, probably not. It's a bit of a supply block, which is also probably bad. And here we go. Recall's available. Mass recall is available. Let's do it. Let's go. Bring the probes. Bring the Zealots. Make it happen. Come on, Seraphic. Why are you killing this Assimilator? Is he waiting for three more Zealots, I guess, before he goes? I guess we can do 3 more Zealots. Dark Templar are throwing up a pylon here, which I guess you can't photon overcharge it. I'm not sure what it's for exactly. Adept's coming across the map. And Dark Templar is playing this like it's any other game, is the weird thing. Oh, here we go. Ready? Here it is. Probe, Zealot, run! Says Dark Templar. Everybody get out. They're inside the house. Oh my gosh, they're inside the house. Yeah, I mean, get us around. Get us around on the Adepts. Ooh, she's running. She's running. Ooh, getting that pylon. Getting that Artosis pylon is not bad. Okay, Adepts. Trying to hold it. Actually doing pretty well until the surround. One of them goes down. Now, nothing can be made by Dark Templar early, unfortunately, and the other Adept gets picked off there, too. Meanwhile, these Adepts are having a great time trying to kill this gateway, but that's really kind of a waste of time. You should be trying to kill these probes instead. And, yeah, where did all that... Dark Templar is throwing up a base in the bottom right. Does that actually save him? I don't know, but check this out. The Adepts are doing pretty well for themselves. Dark Templar making it happen. You know... Bit of a fast fact here from these replays I got. None of the replays that were sent in got more than 3 votes of the 6. So nobody got more than half of the screeners who liked them. Isn't that weird? Sometimes that happens. I don't know why. Sometimes the opinions expressed by my screeners are that different that nobody got more than 3 votes. There was no like, this is the greatest replay I've seen in a long time today. And maybe you feel that way too, right? Oh, don't lose an Adept though. Okay, you lost an Adept. That's fine. There's nothing happening here, but secret base by Dark Templar down in the bottom right. So what is it? It's 18 to 20 harvesters. Dark Templar has the lead there. He doesn't have a base he's mining from, which is a problem. But that's okay. Now, here's the clue for Seraphic. You did not get the message that your opponent's base, your opponent is being revealed. That means they have another Nexus somewhere, and you better find it soon, boy. Also, Dark Templar should have been throwing up. Well, I guess it didn't have a lot of resources to throw up additional gateways. Adept needs to come over here and help. Adept needs to help against these million Zealots that are coming down. 7 Zealots is effectively a million. At this stage of the game, I think you're just dead, Dark Templar. I'm sorry, man. It was a good attempt to sneak out here in the bottom right where nobody is. But not enough. And look, what the recall. Oh. Sent this Adept here. Oh, that's pretty smart, actually. I like it. We've seen some good use of mass recall today. Probes getting surrounds on these Zealots. Getting smashed in the face by these Zealots, too. Mind you, it's not a good trade, Zealot versus Probe. Nope. And yeah, that's it. Nope, there's the rage quit. Dark Templar is out. Seraphic is your victor in 6 minutes and 16 seconds. So that was fun. It was a bit of a journey across the whole map here. Started here, popped up north, went down south, another recall down here. Good times. Good times had by all. Really, just Dark Templar didn't know how to react to this, and as a result, it went bad. If this is your first time seeing the Nexus recall, I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did when I first saw it. But anyway, that is going to be it from me. This has been falconpaladin coming to you with yet another edition of Cheese Compilation number 38. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /falconpaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.